Oh, we are back, everybody. And helpers, it's looking like shaping up to be a beautiful evening. So we'll let this be our last video for today. I'll click us into position. We'll get rolling. And how about this? Painting of a person, an artistic painting of a person. Portrait is right, Mariana. Portrait. To do a portrait of Julia. Oh, and then here's one that I like, a person running away from the legal system, a runaway from the law. Starts with F. Fugitive. Yes, a fugitive. Okay. The sheriff will catch up with the fugitive eventually. How about this? Sandra saw we workers. Ooh, charge. Sandra saw we. He drops out workers. Sandra saw we. Well, Sandra saw us. So us workers, right? Sandra saw us workers pull more garden weeds in spite of the heat. In spite of. And if it were despite, there'd be no of. A skating sport party is more love arousing than a cowboy demonstration with wild horses. Huh, maybe a, or a roller skating party is more romantic than a rodeo. Okay, roller skating. More romantic than a rodeo. Ooh, there's a guy on a bucking bronco. A roller skating party is more romantic than a rodeo. Maria will use a baking device to make Jose a pie and build her loving relationship. Oh, she's going to make a pie for Jose. Well, that's pretty nice. Now she'll use the rolling pin to roll out the dough. Okay. Yeah, she's going to build a romance. Maria will use a rolling pin to bake Jose a pie and build her romance. For many years, I have took a cab, but I'll soon start using a bike. Ah, church, yeah. I have took, have taken, right? Today I take, yesterday I took, for years I have taken. For many years I have taken a cab, but I'll soon start using a bike. The seaside small gnawing animal got chubby from eating piles of fish eggs. Oh, that is a chubby rodent there. Yeah, he got roly-poly from eating all of this roll fish eggs. The seaside rodent got roly-poly from eating piles of roll. Two rebelling countries shot very powerful missiles into the Caribbean Sea. Oh, well, there's the map showing the Caribbean Sea. There you see the missiles on the left. Two rogue countries, yes, rebelling, okay, shot rockets. They shot rockets into the sea. Two rogue countries shot rockets into the Caribbean Sea. For Thanksgiving, we'll need more oven mitts and placemats. We'll need more oven mitts and placemats. Yes. Oh, there you go. There you see the oven mitts there on the left. It's often better to have just one person in charge. In some situations, yeah, too many bosses can get things muddled up. Or, Marcelo, yes, too many cooks spoil the broth. Too many cooks spoil the soup. Broth and that thin soup. Too many cooks spoil the broth. If you buy corned beef for Chorch and myself, also buy some rye bread. Oh, there's that bad boy myself. Well, it wouldn't be fry, would it? It would be corned beef for me. Yeah, so for Chorch and me. If you buy corned beef for Chorch and me, also buy some rye bread. In his job as small-town baker, he has sold thousands of dinner rounded pieces of bread. Randy, rounded pieces of bread. Rolls, yes, rolls. Dinner rolls here. Yeah, in his role as small-town baker. In his role as small-town baker, he has sold thousands of dinner rolls. Grandpa sets out a chair that tips back and forth and fishes with a pole and device for winding from the end of his dock. Well, it isn't bad, but smoother with the words, Asa. Rocker, rod, reel. Oh, yeah, he has the rod and reel. Grandpa sets out a rocker and fishes with a rod and reel from the end of his dock. Rocker, rod, reel. Sia swore she'd camp in the jungle with no one else but Judy. No, there's El Spot. Yep, Marla. Well, she says it. Get rid of else when but is there. Sia swore she'd camp in the jungle with no one but Judy. When George tried a wheeled board for riding, he ended up with a large lump on his forehead. Ooh, George, there you are. Oh, yeah, you went down. You ended up with a sizable lump on your forehead. Yeah, you tried that skateboard. You might have known it was dangerous, George. When George tried a skateboard, he ended up with a sizable lump on his forehead. Sizable, big, large. Don's body's entire bone structure has no flesh, so I'm doubtful about the words in his head's bone frame. Now here's a weird one. Yeah. Well, Don's skeleton has no flesh, so I'm skeptical about the words in his skull. Yeah. All the words? I'm skeptical about those. Don's skeleton has no flesh, so I'm skeptical about the words in his skull. Yeah, the bones or the body's entire bone structure. Skeleton. Does Randy like radishes as much as black olives, Randy? Oh, you don't? Okay. Oh, black olives. Okay, those you love. Something very hard to find. Ooh, Marcelo. Yes, we have had this one several times. A needle in a haystack. Oh, it'll take us all day to find that little thing. It'll be like a needle in a haystack. Mariana can jump twice as high as any player on her volleyball team. Well, but wait a minute. She herself is on the team. So, Julia, other, right? Twice as high as any other player. Mariana can jump twice as high as any other player on her volleyball team. Yeah, you have to have it be logical, the wording. My female sibling doesn't like to glide on the ice with bladed shoes on lakes and rivers. Oh, glide on the ice. Well, skate. Yeah. Oh, sister. Oh, a couple of easy words here. My sister doesn't like to skate on lakes and rivers. Yeah. She's afraid she might break through the ice. Don is a big coward when he's in a particular circumstance involving heights. Ooh, I am. Oh, this picture on the right. How can that guy be sitting there like that? Looking down, down, down. Oh, oh. It's true. Don is a big sissy when he's in a situation involving heights. Sissy situation. The small lake freezed up last week, but Lila won't go there with her snowmobile. Lila won't go there with her snowmobile. Oh, wait a minute. Small lake freezed up. Oh, the past of freeze, George. Froze, right, froze. The small lake froze up last week, but Lila won't go there with her snowmobile. Pork links and sausage patties of small degree of bigness will hiss while being cooked faster. Oh, well, Asa. Yeah, of small size, degree of bigness. There you go, for the word size. Degree of bigness, they will sizzle faster. Oh, a word that sounds like what it means, sizzle. Pork links and sausage patties of small size will sizzle faster. Marcelo made a situation comedy in which he did 100 physical exercises that, yes, were sit-ups. Sit-ups, yeah. Oh, and it's sitcom. Oh, and Julia says she sees this picture on the left, All in the Family. Yeah, one of our most famous, and celebrated, and well-liked sitcoms in all of American TV history. Yes. Marcelo made a sitcom in which he did 100 sit-ups. Sitcom sit-ups. Is Hungarian goulash a tasty stew? Well, you bet it is. Yeah. Oh, looks delicious, I'd say. It will be the deciding factor. Yeah, that'll tell the story. Ooh, idiom man. It'll tip the scales. Yeah, that last section of the game will tip the scales. Oh, and an unforgettable loss. Yeah, maybe a sports loss that you'll always remember. Yeah, thought you were going to win, and then, oh, in the end, no, you didn't. An unforgettable loss. Talk about that. How's your mother and father after their trip to the Mayo Clinic. Uh-oh. Mother and father are, so how are mother and father? George, I like the way you do it. Yeah, here it is. How are your mother and father after their trip to the Mayo Clinic? Julia drew a drawing by hand of the sunny place where she plans to start a huge garden of fruit trees. Huge garden of fruit trees? Well, Miriam, orchard, yes. You have an orchard in Colombia. Yeah, an orchard. Boy, Julia, you drew a sketch of the sunny site for your orchard. Julia drew a sketch of the sunny site where she plans to start an orchard. When Marla goes to Brazil in December, she'll need to get a caregiving person for her dog. Ooh, there's your beagle, Marla. Yeah, there's the beagle. Oh, get a sitter. Yes, a dog sitter. When Marla goes to Brazil in December, she'll need to get a sitter for her beagle. Sitter, beagle, a type of dog, beagle. Every hockey player should skate as fast as they can during the third period. Well, now look at that. There's player up above, and then they in the middle. Singular, plural, they don't match up. Okay? Let's go with the Marla technique. Plural, plural. All hockey players should skate as fast as they can during the third period. Means the same thing. And then you have correctness. Plural, plural. Marla will make George a light blue sweater with a high neck if he starts working in the garden. Ooh, that's a big if, George. Okay? Yeah. You'd like the turquoise turtleneck. Okay? Better get working. Okay? Marla will make George a turquoise turtleneck if he starts working in the garden. Oh, look at these shades of blue, everybody, for turquoise. Yeah, that's a good one on the right for a turquoise turtleneck. Turquoise turtleneck. Use some paint thinner to get the oil-based paint off your person's rear end. Oh, tush. Yeah, a name for the human rear end, a tush. Yeah, use some turpentine. That'll get the oil-based paint off. Use some turpentine to get the oil-based paint off your tush. Julia likes to sit on a beach and watch Teacher Don's English videos. Ooh, well, thank you, Julia. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, watching another vid. Your idea won't work. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. Not. Oh, idiom man. Your idea won't hold any water. It's just not going to work. Your idea won't hold any water. Oh, and this is the last page of video 144. Sia would buy painted eggs and solve the Biden crisis if she was in Ukraine. Oh, yeah, there's if. And after if, for hypothetical, were, yes. If she were in Ukraine. Ooh, and there you see the beautiful painted eggs from Ukraine. Marcelo won't look good in his new man's elegant suit if he doesn't put inside in his shirt. Ooh, do we need smoothing, Asa? Tuxedo. Yeah. Tuck. Oh, very good, Asa. Marcelo won't look good in his new tuxedo if he doesn't tuck in his shirt. Tuxedo, tuck. Yeah, they're on the right. That's tuxedo. Garth Brooks had a big attendance, even though his voice has quite a nasal sound. Quite a twang. Yes, it does, Miriam. Yeah, his voice has a twang. But he did have a big turnout. Yeah, there at the Grand Ole Opry. Julia says, in Nashville. Yes, Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, he did have a big turnout, even though his voice has quite a twang. I have moles galore, so could you borrow me a sod roller and a tamper? Yeah, moles galore. Oh, uh, so could you borrow me? Wait a minute. I will borrow from you if you would lend me. I have moles galore. So could you lend me a sod roller and a tamper? After we left Scotland's main freeway, we spotted castles with damaged defense towers. Ooh, those towers there that go up, yeah, the defense towers, the turrets, right, Randy? Turrets, yeah. And after we left the turnpike, yeah, the freeway or the highway, yeah, then we could see the castles. After we left Scotland's main turnpike, we spotted castles with damaged turrets. Don't get into a small fight with an animal with a shell unless you yourself have a shell. And this little guy, he thinks he does. Yeah, he's in his turtle outfit. Yeah. Ooh, look at the size of this giant turtle. Oh, yeah. Don't get into a tussle with a turtle. Tussle. A small fight. Don't get into a tussle with a turtle unless you yourself have a shell. Would you like a T-bone steak or a pork chop? Charge. Charge says both, both. Come on, George, you can't eat a T-bone steak and a pork chop. He says, I can try. Okay, George. A serious situation now. No, now we've arrived at a point where things have gotten pretty tough. Marcelo, no more fun and games. Yeah, now things have gotten serious. And that, I think, well, here it is. No more fun and games. That is the end of video 144. So, Julia says, the square of 12 videos. 12 times 12. Julia, you're a mathematician. Yeah, that was video 144. So we'll sign off. We'll say good night for now. Okay, tomorrow's another day, right? And then it will be video 145. See you then, everybody. Bye-bye.